Welcome to Luna's Strategy Workshop, where we'll dive into the game's inner workings and learn about the best strategies for upgrading your heroes. Presented by me, your senior instructor, Luna. In the last video, we looked at ways to form a powerful Legion of Glory lineup. In this video, we'll focus on another popular allegiance, Empire's Honor, and I'll give you tips on its recommended formations. Based on the various challenges you'll face in the game, I have 4 recommendations for the Imperial lineup, each one effective in dealing with different stages or dungeons. Let's begin with the lineup that's easiest to form in early stages of the game. It mostly consists of SR heroes, namely Vargas, Imelda, Sonia, Lance, Hein, and Anna. It's not hard to collect the heroes of this lineup. Lance is a mission reward, and when Lance reaches level 35, he'll get Imperial Blaze, his Empire's Honor fusion power. Imelda and Anna can provide stable healing and buffs for your team, while Vargas serves as a reliable tank. After accumulating enough resources, you'll be able to start building a stronger lineup. I'll start with the best lineup of Empire's Honor, known as the Empire Dream Team. The most common heroes in this team are Bernhardt, Leon, Vargas, Altamüller, Imelda, and Egbert, with Anna as backup. Now, let's have a look at the detailed information for every hero in the team. First, let's take a look at Bernhardt. As the Empire's driving force, most of the time he's the one who will initiate the Empire's fusion power. Meanwhile, he has a passive that can be used alongside other buffs to decrease the attack and defense stats of your enemies, making him a must-have hero for the Empire. As for soldiers, my recommendations are Dark Guard and Lava Titan. These 2 soldiers deal damage based on max HP, which means they do wonders when fighting high-level creatures in later stages. As for his skill set, I recommend Shield Bash, Rupture, and Imperial Power, with Sword Dance, Hegemony, and Sun Shade as backups. Advancing Bernhardt to Emperor is a good idea, and you'll need to spend 1 runestone to transfer him to the Gladiator class if you want to get the skill Shield Bash. Now let's move on to Leon. He's widely known to be the strongest attacker in the game to date, and with his super wide assault range and high attack and defense stats, Leon is able to kill enemies instantly and escape unscathed. He is the sharpest blade in the Empire's arsenal, and an indispensable force in any Imperial offensive. I recommend Vampire Bats or Angels as his soldiers, since in this version, Lancers are more powerful than cavalry. You may consider Bone Rhinos if you need to deal extreme damage in PvE. As for skills, my recommendations are Chivalry, Thousand Hooves, and Legion. You'll need to spend 2 runestones to make Leon a Strike Master and get Chivalry, and then upgrade him to Royal Knight. Next we have Vargas. He's a powerful ally when the Imperial team is under siege, and his ability to significantly reduce damage taken and resurrect can be extremely useful in tough battles. He's the only tank who is guaranteed not to die after being attacked by infantry. I recommend pairing him with Lava Titan or Stone Colossus soldiers, and selecting Unbreakable Guardian, Heavy Shield, and Last Stand as his skills. You should aim to upgrade Vargas to his Royal Vanguard class. Next, let's talk about Altamüller, the strongest flyer in the Empire and the Empire's 2nd strongest attacker. I have 2 recommendations for his soldiers, Gargoyles and Vampire Bats. As for skills, you may want to consider Tactical Mastery, Raging Thunder, and Healing, with DEF Command and Dragon's Breath as backups. I suggest you upgrade Altamüller to Dragon Master, Since terrain types won't bother Leon after Atemüller activates Tactical Mastery, Leon's mobility range will be equal to that of a flyer, so it's essential for Atemüller to spend 2 runestones on that skill. And now let's take a look at the 3 heroes who deal ranged damage. Imelda is the most powerful healer on the Imperial team, and at the same time she can deal severe damage, especially when fighting Lancers. As for soldiers, I recommend she brings Wizards or Holy Knights along. You may want to consider Freeze, Regrowth, and Mass Heal as her skills, with Blizzard as a backup, and ultimately you'll want to upgrade her to Queen. Since the skill Force Heal takes priority over other skills, you'll need to spend a runestone to transfer her to Bishop as soon as possible. Egbert is a control mage who can deal fixed damage over time. His skills gave him the power to control and debuff enemies, and his talents allow him to deal a fixed amount of damage after combat, which means his performance won't be affected by the enemy's MDEF, so no matter what kind of enemy he faces, he is capable of dealing stable damage. All these traits combined make him a key player in the arena, and this is why I highly recommend that you use Egbert in PvP battles. As for his soldiers, I recommend Wizards. You may want to consider Acid Burns, Dry Up, and Fireball as his skills, with Mind Bore and Forget as backups. I suggest you upgrade him to Dark Master, and you'll need to spend a runestone to claim Mind Bore. The last hero we'll talk about is Anna, who is the only pure healer in the Imperial lineup. Her main tasks are to heal individual heroes, dispel, and provide immunity for her team. Her talent, Extra Blessings, increases her max HP and grants buffs. Compared to the other heroes in this lineup, Anna is a more suitable choice when challenging other commanders, since she can support her team with Dispel and Mass Resist. As for her soldier class, I recommend Bishops and Lava Titans. You may want to consider Heal, Regenerate, and Dispel as her skills. With Mass Resist as a backup, I suggest you upgrade Anna to Oracle for the best results. The Empire Dream Team is the most powerful lineup in the Empire so far, but of course, we can add other heroes into the mix. Here are 2 other lineups featuring other heroes to handle different scenarios. First, we replace Anna the healer with Liana the healer from the Legion of Glory. After introducing Liana, the team's damage potential will be increased significantly because of her incredible skill Again. Using Chivalry and Again, Leon will be able to pull off double kills in one turn, and at the same time, with Liana's Prayer, she'll be able to heal your entire team and help deal with enemy AoE attacks. What you need to keep in mind is that because of Leon's high mobility, he tends to wander from healers with lower movement ranges, so you'll have to be careful in combat. You can pair up Bozel and Lana, the 2 strongest dark mages in the game so far, with Bernhardt, Leon, and Vargas, to form a lineup with maximum damage power. This lineup's performance is unbelievably amazing in the arena. With Lana's supreme ranged AoE and Bozel's debilitating abilities, this team can deal devastating damage to the enemy, but due to the absence of a healer on the team, it requires a certain amount of practice to achieve the best results. So, these are the Empire's Honor lineups that will serve you best in the game, Commander. I'll give you some tips on some awesome Princess Alliance lineups. So stay tuned to Luna's Strategy Workshop to learn more about Langrisser's intricate hero selection and upgrade strategies. See you next time!